The Dragon Ball Terraria mod adds many weapons. However, the basic 3 is the most you can obtain through stabilized key crystal. So this begs the question, how do you get better gear? Well, it says it right here. The next materials you can unlock are the earthen shards and the calm key crystals, both unlocked by defeating the Eater of Worlds, or the Brain of Cthulhu. As you can see, I live in a drunk world, meaning that I have both. However, for the sake of simpleness, we will be using the Eater of Worlds. I recommend building an arena of 4 levels. Simply spam your power pole and key beam until you kill it. Once you defeat him once, note that you will probably have to defeat him many more times. You want to do this because you can unlock the Kaioken times 3. Now you want to farm the jungle surface creatures to farm calm key crystals in earthen shards. Once you've done that, you can upgrade from this to this. With a few sunflowers, you can even get better key charge with this. This is everything you can make using earthen shards and calm key crystals. And you know, I just find it amazing that the mod developer added so many things for you to use. Once again, I'm clip farming here. On to the video! So right after that, a meteor landed, so I had to go take a look at that, and let me just say this. It was not hard to find, so I mined it up, got a few upgrades, which were not that big, but they were still pretty useful, you know? Since the last episode, I have been doing a little upgrading of my houses everywhere. You know, gotta get that real estate, gotta get that, you know, houses. NPCs gotta move in, those things are useful. This is our goal for the day. We are gonna go fight Skeletron, and since I'm in a drunk world, he lives in a tree. But first, there's a few things we gotta do, like upgrading our pickaxe. That's better. We also need to fight Queen Bee. Why? Because it unlocks some more upgrades. That's right. Queen Bee. Luckily, I have a mod installed that makes this whole structure generate really easy to make an arena. Start the fight, I guess. Queen Bee is not a hard fight, especially not in this one. Why? Because I don't have many immune frames. You see, after beating Queen Bee, you unlock the Astral Essentia from Harpies, and those make a lot of great stuff. So now we're up here farming them, and, well, I'll tell you when I'm done. It is going to take a while. Alright, this is what the Astral Essentia does. It gives a lot of good things, and if you didn't get the Kaioken from Queen Bee, you can get it from here, because Kaioken is good. Over here, we're just reforging the weapons, because we need the weapons to be at their top. And now, I think we're ready. So we go over here, and yes, once again, Skeletron lives in a tree. So we have to dig down. Annoying, right? Here's the spikes. We gotta get rid of them, because even though we're not fighting Skeletron down here, okay, we're not. That's just a dumb idea. We don't want to get hit by these spikes on our way out. Now, let's start the fight and get out of here. Alright, Skeletron here is blocking the exit, so I have to take a bit of time to not fight him. What am I doing? Why are you charging that? Why? Why are you going Kaioken? Dude, no! No! Why? Oh, stop! Let us never speak of this again. So, now we're up here excavating this tree, because we're going to make an arena out of it. While that was happening, an acid raid started, so I had to defeat the acid rain to make it stop, because it's just annoying. Now, I'm not going to fight Skeletron. I remembered something. Get a book, go into the recipe browser, and check. There it is. Yeah. What I'm about to make is the Bukujutsu Guide Volume 1, which it gives you something pretty useful. That's right. It allows you to fly. Like, better than hard mode flight. So long as you have ki, you can fly using the Bukujutsu. And it's pretty fast, I'll tell you that. You see how fast we got to that tree? So now, with all this done, our arena built, we're waiting for Skeletron to respawn, so we're mining some obsidian. I mined a lot of obsidian. That's not useful for much. But we did manage to get enough to make the Terra Spark boots. So that's a neat upgrade. Going back to Skeletron, the old man has respawned and it's time to fight him. Get hit by spikes on my way out, and actually get out, while making sure to drag him along. The outside fight is really easy actually. You just spam a few key barrages, and really, you just do this. Masenko's OP. Luckily, we were able to get both the key chip and the Kaioken from Skeletron, so we don't have to refight him. But now, it's time to learn what he unlocked. He unlocks the Skeletal Essence, which, more upgrades! This episode is all about More than that, it unlocks the Super Saiyan. To unlock the Super Saiyan, you need to die to bosses multiple times. Luckily, after a few times it becomes guaranteed, but I just so managed to get it on one of my earlier tries. This is not my first try. Second try, I managed to get it. I think it's fourth try where it becomes guaranteed, but let me just say, Super Saiyan is overpowered. You become so much faster, it's not even close. And then you can use Kaioken on top of it to become Super Kaioken, which is overpowered. Even more overpowered than most other transformations in pre-hard mode, from mods and stuff. And then, oh hey, Elder Mori arrived. By the way, in this mod pack, since there's so many accessories, every time we beat a boss, we're gonna add another accessory slot. It seems like cheating, but there's just so many accessories. Going down to hell, we have also unlocked other things from beating Skeletron. More key shards. So while we collect those, we'll be mining Hellstone. Oh, don't mean to make a pun here, but these Angerful key crystals will let us upgrade even further beyond. I don't mean we're unlocking more Super Saiyan transformation. We managed to go to the dungeon to save the mechanic and collect more Skeletal Essence, because Skeletal Essence is essential for the next upgrades. Going home, we create the combined stations 1 and 2, because we need those. They're just super useful. Magic storage is the GOAT. Couldn't imagine what I would do without it. And finally, we make the new upgrades using Skeletal Essence and Prideful Key. Finally, we've upgraded to as much as we can. Next episode, I'm going to be fighting some of the bosses I've missed out on from Calamity and non-Calamity. And we're going to finish it off by fighting the Wall of Flesh. I know I'm strong enough to do it. With this, I hope you people have enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, I'd like to say, cue the outro.